Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's getting real, though. Biology.
Even if only one parent has it only takes a single gene to inherit this disease.
Male or female, it doesn't really matter to whether HD affects you or not. Better hope it's the latter.
If both parents have it, your chances even lower. Your life could be constricted like a constrictor boa.
Cause this disease did not affect you till your 30s, but that would suck because by then you could be Murray.
There are cases where children even have HD. These cases are rare. Parents be begging, please, no.
This disease could damage your nerve function. This is bad, that controls your motor function.
HD could cause depression and changes in your mood. You wouldn't want that, so our friends can know you're good.
Muscle spasms, even talking is difficult. You're as mute as gravity centripetal.
HD effects, 1 of 10,000. You better hope you're not on that side of his pouncing.
You guys, what are you doing? Did you not get the Facebook message? We're not doing a rap anymore. This is really dumb.
But Rachel, we're in the middle of something!
Yeah.
Can we just include the beat? Please?
Fine. Huntington's disease is an autosomal dominant disease. In this Punnett square, the Huntington's disease allele is denoted by capital H, where wild-type Huntington allele is denoted by lowercase h. As we can see, if one parent has the allele and the other parent does not, there is a 50% chance of offspring inheriting the disease. However, if both parents have the allele, as shown in the next Punnett square, the chance of the offspring inheriting the allele increases.
A group of scientists wanted to determine the relationship between certain enzyme deficiencies and the expression of Huntington's disease. To do this, the scientists studied CSE in mice.
CSE is cystathionine exolase, which is a biosynthetic enzyme for cysteine, which affects overall brain function.
Cysteine is an important building block for proteins and antioxidants, making it an important enzyme in healthy brain function and behavior. It is also a precursor to H2S.
H2S activates enzymes by attaching to target proteins in a process called sulfhydration.
Put simply, CSE is an enzyme that generates cysteine.
Cysteine is an amino acid that makes up key proteins, but more importantly for this cycle, is a precursor to H2S.
H2S attaches to proteins in a process called sulfhydration, which activates many enzymes, including CSE.
This cycle is initiated by the mutation of the gene HTT into MHTT. MHTT results in 36 or greater polyglutamine repeats, which is expressed in the DNA as the sequence CAG over and over and over again.
The polyglutamine repeats deplete, as you know, the very important enzyme CSE. This depletion causes cysteine depletion, then H2S depletion, and ultimately low cell viability.
Honestly, why do we care about this cycle, especially in relation to Huntington's disease?
I'll tell you why.
Yay!
When this process does not occur at maximum efficiency, when the CS factory is depleted and cannot create cysteine, abnormalities and dysfunction can occur, like the issues that result in Huntington's disease.
Mice with the R62 strain of HD have depleted CSE levels. In order to determine if the lower CSE levels cause the effects of HD, wild-type mice were compared against mice with lower CSE levels. When the mice were hung from their tails, CSE-depleted mice clasped their hands, while wild-type mice did not. Because we know that HD causes polyglutamine repeats, Q7 cells were compared against Q111 cells and Q175 cells. These cells show the mutation and both had decreased CSE levels, just like the R62 mice. The relative location of lower CSE levels in the brain mirror the effects of HD. CSE produces both H2S and cysteine. The Q111 cell had diminished levels of both cysteine and H2S. To see if cysteine is necessary to life, the mice were fed diets without cysteine. 80% of the Q111 mice died, while only a few of the Q7 mice died. With little to no cysteine, the mice die. The mice were positively treated 3 ways: adding cysteine, adding the enzyme CSE, and adding the SP1 protein with the activator. Adding cysteine directly improved viability the best, while adding CSE and the SP1 protein with the activator improved viability to a lesser degree.
If HD is passed on in your family, it begins to increase in its frequency.
Doctors are still searching for a cure. Some worked on the mice, we just gotta be sure.
This has been Lazy Chopper JM Nugget featuring
Sly J Johnny Doggy.
We Out.